Welcome to the Inc. Productivity Tip of the Day. Today's tip. This simple framework can help you focus on the big picture. Most of what we fixate on in our leadership and project meetings are minnows in the scheme of things. But busyness pretends to be progress, and many of us have fallen into the trap of equating productivity with sheer effort. I was there just last week, fussing with what ultimately were inconsequential details. And truthfully, I didn't fall into that trap. I walked into it willingly because it felt good to check things off my list. Small stuff serves a purpose. It's satisfying right now. But snacking on tiny tasks throughout the day leaves us too full for the actual meal, the meaningful, substantive work that makes a difference for ourselves and others. It's bad enough when we do it ourselves. The momentum slowing effect is made worse when we as leaders don't show our teams the way out of the trap. I've seen it in my work and observed it in others. Weeks, months, even years go by, and we're stuck in the same cycle. We're all chasing small stuff while neglecting deeper, more significant opportunities to make a difference for our clients, teams, industry, and communities. Bite-sized tasks distract us from the work that moves our teams and businesses forward. So how do we break free from this cycle and empower our teams to make meaningful progress? It starts with leading a cultural change in our organizations. We have to challenge the definition of the problems worth solving. Instead of getting bogged down in the minutiae, we need to train ourselves and our teams to address root causes. Visualize a great white shark. You probably weren't expecting a great white to appear just now, but it's just a simple visual framework. Think about the ocean. There are tiny fish eaten by bigger fish that are eaten by even bigger fish, and ultimately, sharks. As a leader, you can stop and ask, what bigger issue eats this one? And what bigger issue still eats that one? Train your teams to hunt the largest, most significant issues and stop snacking on small stuff. By identifying and addressing progressively bigger problems, we can stop getting distracted by the smaller ones that are really just symptoms. Take a moment now to look at what's on your work plate. Reflect on what's consuming most of your time. Some will be scheduled meetings, others won't. Be honest with yourself about what's taken up most of your time and mental energy over a couple of days. Then, for each one, identify the next larger issue that could eat each for lunch. Repeat this visual reflection at least twice to elevate your thinking and refocus on the larger, more systemic issue at hand. For example, if your team is consistently complaining about who said what to whom, it may indicate larger issues with team norms and expectations around professional behaviors that need to be addressed. If the bulk of work is being done by a few people or if the schedule keeps slipping, there may be too little oversight and accountability. Or perhaps the team lacks know-how and clarity on what they should be doing. By not addressing the larger issues, we stay stuck in the same predictable cycles. By investing time in addressing the larger issues, we can ultimately free ourselves from the endless cycle of busyness and achieve a greater impact. True progress at work isn't measured by the number of hours we put in, or the tasks we check off our to-do lists. Getting out of the busy trap is about directing our efforts on the tasks that truly matter and addressing the underlying issues that hinder our productivity. That's it from Inc. You can find more tips from today's top business and leadership coaches at Inc.com. Come back tomorrow for another tip from Inc.